When our own become shattered pieces of a wisdom vase,
defining the mournful dance of the soil,
do we return to where they last felt their bodies sink into the stillness of carnage? Brown, who asked Peter to loan them a cup of sugar, until Peter's hovering sugarcane fields become home. We don't see in colors for 7 years in heavens that have lost their gods to the whip of the wind, where December late afternoon skies on the fringes of their wrists become the mourners forbidden to dance in between the lifelines of Caribbean loans hidden in our village.
When the chief died, we didn't say his name for 100 days, lowered him to the gravesite overlooking the blue bay, the gray beach where we,
The barefoot kids,
dodge patches of sky mirrored in water,
like
with
our names cupped like cicadas between our palms.
Behind the church, the drum marked the offbeat of his passing. We sprinkled petals over his feet so he'd walk in the afterlife with ginger-scented step, like his voyage wouldn't fill the lungs of his children with breathing ash,
empty of smell and taste,
like the island thousands of years ago when it first exploded, a sifting volcano hardening into stone.
that you've become, making yourself heavier for the end's descent. You find fillers for the futile parts of you, where the morning's weight
In excess.
find digging grounds and grieving pores, where they forget the subtleties of release. We're trying to lose weight. We gather in my sister's living room like cows without their bull, eating grass till our days sink, reminding our insides to exhale.
His name shuffles in the palm frond so his soul won't be kept on the island.
Wander in shadows where devils raise their lights in the undergrowth.
Shake voices over stones in surrender.
The summer we surrendered to the drought of the spring. We told our bruised lungs we weren't allowed to grieve our father's death. In front of a television screen with Zumba hip-hop twins directing our bodies to feel the subtle bass.
Training ourselves to feel the bitter nuances.
Dance, dance, stop,
Dance, dance, stop,
dance, stop, dance, stop, dance, dance, stop. Revisiting death becomes a celebration for those who guilt being alive. Our lives, a series of ellipses with no closing phrase, halted at our prime. Where the elephants were struck by a speeding passenger train in New Delhi last
a sleek chrome bullet
with velvet-lined box carts and a whistle, too stained with solace to speak to our gods. One elephant was left hanging from the railroad bridge like the Hindu god of wisdom on its last grip.
The herd of elephants returned to the slaughter, trying to trace collision, imprint of life against metal.
Had to be shooed away by park rangers who didn't understand the destruction on impact, bodies too sore to dance.
When our own become shattered pieces of a wisdom vase,
Defining the mournful dance.
do we return to where we last felt our bodies?
Do we sink into the stillness of carnage,
Let our own names shed their skins.
like cicadas piling up with memories of those lost before us?
Let
Let our
our own
tender skins wriggle out with memories and find a way to dance on.